Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I thought I would start this video off with showing you guys a little bit of a Dollar Tree that is not in the town I live in or anywhere near it, but I was driving through this town and saw this Dollar Tree and thought I would stop in and check out their crafting section. If you don't know, a lot of times what is in a Dollar Tree is by region. So if you're in a different area than where you normally shop at, they may have different things than what your store has in stock. And as I got to the metal section, I noticed these cute little mason jar metal stands and thought that it would be perfect for this project. So what I decided to do was sublimate some pumpkins onto this mason jar. If you've never done this, it's a fun craft to do, but it does take a few steps. And the first thing is using laminate sheets. I did grab the 5x7 ones that I have, and these are the Scotch brand. You can use any brand of these, so don't feel like you have to have the Scotch brand. And I've just taken the laminate sheet and taken one half of it, torn it apart. There's a glossy side and a matte side, and the matte side is going to go against the mason jar. And I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to trace around the edge of it to give me a line to cut out the image for the mason jar. That way it's easier to attach to it. You can do it without cutting out the image, but it makes it a little bit easier to attach and line up. So I'm just using the wood piece to line up against the bottom of my heat press. And I'm just going to cover it with a piece of parchment paper and press this long enough to get the laminate sheet to adhere to the metal. It only takes about 10 or 15 seconds for it to adhere to the metal, and then once I take it out of the heat press, I'm going to check around the edges to make sure that it is fully adhered. And these are the pumpkins that I'm going to be putting on to the mason jar. So here I'm just taking the Cricut tool and going around the edges to make sure there's nothing sticking up. If it were, I would just press it for a few more seconds. And I'm going to line up my image onto the mason jar, and as you notice, I didn't take the mason jar off of the heat press, so it is still a little bit warm. And I'm going to use the Cricut heat resistant tape to hold my image in place. And again, I'm just going to press it, leaving the wooden piece at the bottom of the stand against the bottom of my heat press to make sure it stays lined up. When you take this out of your heat press, or if you're using a Cricut press or anything like that, just make sure that you're careful because the metal is really hot. Let it sit for a few minutes before you try taking the image off. And there you have it. That was a quick and easy craft. Again, I love doing these, and there are tons of options at the Dollar Tree as far as the metal artwork goes to be able to make different shapes and designs. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you tune in for the next one.